Hey, I just wanted to offer my 2 cents on the Heche Ellen situation. If you're new to my channel, I'm Jolene. I'm an INFJ. I'm probably a 4-wing 5 on the Enneagram. 5s like to learn about people from their little watchtowers, and I'm really interested in people. I'm probably very likely just as off in my perspective as the next person. All we can do is speculate. Nobody lives in Anne Heche's skin or Ellen DeGeneres' skin. We don't really know what happened, but I just wanted to offer what it looks like to me. Clearly, Anne Heche has been spiraling mentally for a long time. I've watched a handful of videos on her, and it looks like she's really detached from reality. And you can tell she's so fragile that it would be harmful to actually try to narrow her down on a point to make sense. She's getting a lot of sympathy from people, and that's wonderful. Like, we for sure need people that care about other people. I love to see that. Mostly it feels like a projection though. And again, I might be doing that myself. I happen to empathize with Ellen. Not that you have to take sides, but I really feel like Anne Heche was attracted to Ellen because Ellen was such a superstar at that point in her career. I don't think Anne Heche was actually gay. Sorry, pardon my dog. He always does this as soon as I turn the camera on. Anyway, I don't think Anne Heche was actually gay. I think that Ellen DeGeneres has a really strong masculine side, and I think that is attractive. Just like Tig Notaro's wife wasn't gay. If you have a strong feminine side, you're gonna need to find a masculine side in somebody, regardless of how their physical body expresses, because sometimes that doesn't match up. So it's very possible that a straight man can fall in love with a gay guy if he's feminine enough, and obviously that's been really hard in the past because of the stigma. Watch Brokeback Mountain. Heath Ledger's character beat the crap out of Jake Gyllenhaal's character. Couldn't think of his name. Even though he loved him, he enjoyed him, he hated the idea of being gay, and he very much feared the social consequences of what that meant in that era. So why I think Ellen DeGeneres and Anne Heche didn't work out. Oh, I just got a comment from somebody that I've really been wanting to hear from. Okay, sorry, that's very exciting. Anyway, I think the reason Ellen DeGeneres and Anne Heche didn't work out is because Anne wanted to make a spectacle out of gayness. She wanted to take credit for advocating. She really liked being provocative to society and kind of like an up yours because of her childhood, which I actually don't know the details of, but I come from a family of deeply troubled, broken women and men, so I know what it looks like. And obviously in Anne's case, she definitely followed the same path that most of my aunts and uncles, all my aunts and uncles died they didn't make it to 50. All because of childhood trauma. Anyway, Ellen didn't like PDA. She was gay, obviously. Ellen deserves all the credit for changing society as far as our views on homosexuality, especially with women. If you guys have watched some of my videos, you know I can relate a lot to the shame of homosexuality. But mostly, I'm an INFJ, so we just advocate for what moves society along and what makes the world better for anyone. Like, we feel intimately connected to whether things are fair and equitable for all people. Enough about me. I will probably edit all that part out. What I think happened with Ellen and her downfall with her show in the last couple of years, I think she probably had some type of personality disordered people around her in her production crew. I mean, I've been told I'm claircognizant, but obviously there's dangers in just believing that everything you think is correct. I know the difference between just having a thought and then having one that feels truer. I just have to say, I've had my extrasensory perception stomped out of me a lot, because if you can't prove it with your five senses, I've been trained to doubt whether it's actually real. And of course, I just have these ideas. I can't prove them with my five senses. I wasn't there. But what I suspect happened with Ellen is that she had people around her, producers, etc., that lifted her up, like kissed her butt a lot. I think she needed it more than a healthy person because of her history with shame and because of how much she's showing up as a leader in the world. I think she just needed it more than a healthy person would. And I think that those same producers that were lifting her up and conflating her ego that she kept around are the ones that did all the damage with the employees that were beneath them. And this was part of Ellen's karma. I empathize with her. I've never liked that Ellen scares people. I felt like that showed a lack of empathy. At the very least, it showed ignorance in the trauma response. People are going on her show with very high anxiety, nerves from, they flew in from wherever. They're about to be on her show. Sure, some of them, signed up to be in the public eye, but to be scared in those moments for somebody's entertainment, that's really risky. And I never liked that. I feel like Heche just kind of took advantage of Ellen because she was a superstar. And when Ellen wouldn't play by her rules of making this a big spectacle and didn't see the value in Ellen anymore. People are speculating that Anne said she felt isolated and therefore that meant Ellen was just the super controlling, abusive person. But honestly, at the level of consciousness of the world today, I would say 98% of relationships are on the codependent spectrum, where it's almost like a match made in hell and there's a lot of push and pull. 98%, I would say. Anyway, yeah, that's my 2 cents on Ellen and Heche. I hope you found it entertaining or insightful. And let me know what you think. I like nerding out about celebrities. They feel like they're a little bit fair game. I know they're people with hearts. Definitely send my condolences. Who am I? Nobody cares. But condolences to Anne Heche's family. I feel proud of Ellen. I saw the paparazzi kind of descending on her, asking her about Anne Heche, and you can tell that she was really hurt by Anne in those days, and how sad it would be to watch somebody that you used to love, who hurt you, who spent the next 30 years completely unraveling publicly, and then ended the only way that is how it ended. It sucks that she's being asked about it, but of course I watched it, so I'm supporting it. All right, well, that was my 2 cents about Ellen DeGeneres and Anne Heche. Let me know if you want to see more videos on what I think about celebrities, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.